In 1990, a TV's miniseries changed the way we look at horror movies today. And in 2017, we tried to recapture that glory using the same characters. But did it hold up? Or should I say, did it float? But I guess we all float down here. What is up? It is Dave with Dave Confused, and this is my first episode of Review of the Remake. We live in a time right now where these amazing horror movies from our past are being remade for horror movie fans of today. Some of them are hitting the bar, and some are coming up a little bit short. I want this to be a chain of videos on my channel that we kick back and talk about how these horror movies are landing with new audiences, and do they actually hold up to the original classics. With Chapter 2 of the It series coming out in just a few days, I figured what a better one to start with than the remake of the 1990 classic It by Stephen King. And by the way, unless you haven't figured this out, huge spoiler alert. Spoiler alert! Now, the 1990s classic It movie was made for TV, and it wasn't supposed to be as big as it ended up being. It actually personified the fear of clowns through a whole generation of people. Still to this day, people see the dressed up photo of famous actor Tim Curry as Pennywise the Clown, and it gives them nightmares. At the time, I don't think I know of another actor that could have played that role. And Tim Curry is a legend in almost everything that he does. Fast forward to 2017, when the highly anticipated remake of It came out, and the whole new look to Pennywise took audiences by complete shock. Alexander Skarsgård played such an amazing Pennywise, I could not have thought of a better actor to do it. As an actor, he was so under the radar at the time when this movie came out, but he had an older brother that was seeking way bigger Hollywood success. But the movie as a whole was just incredible. In a way, it didn't, put down the classic. It wasn't trying to say, I'm better than the classic. It was just a reimagining of the story and putting these characters through all new terrible circumstances haunted by this clown. Overall, as a remake, I thought it did really, really well, and it scored big at the box office. In the original 1990, it didn't explain a lot about who Pennywise was. It kind of gave little hints here and there, when the kids are in the library kind of discussing who this Pennywise could be. But the new movie takes you a lot more in depth of where exactly Pennywise hides and how he came to be the Nightmare Clown. He also shows you why exactly he says we all float down here. An iconic line that you can see on It t-shirts almost anywhere. Little known fact about the original 1990 movie, the red hair of Pennywise was actually Tim Curry's real hair. That's not a wig. They fluffed it out, bleached it, and dyed it red for the clown. Now, It Chapter 2 is going to be released in a couple days from when this video is out. And I have high hopes for it because the cast just looks incredible. And it still has the actor Alexander Skarsgård playing Pennywise again for the second time. And apparently this time it takes you even more in depth on the story of who Pennywise was and how he came to be. If you really like this movie, I suggest other Stephen King written movies such as Thinner or Pet Sematary. What did you think about the new It movie? Did you like what you saw, or was it kind of a letdown for you? Let me know in the comments below. And the member of the Confused Army I'm putting on blast is named, ironically, Just Your Local Army. Thank you for watching and subscribing and checking out the channel. I really appreciate it. Alright, that's it. And at least your dogs aren't werewolves. And we definitely all float down here.